Good evening, dear teacher and classmates. This is a task for the subject Culture and Literature. In this moment, I'm going to talk about Another Brick in the Wall, a song written by Roger Waters, second vocalist of Pink Floyd's band. At first, let's analyze the song with opening moves. I could notice that the lyric of the song exploit a variety of the stylistic devices to communicate the main message. The protest against English school systems and society in general. The narrator systematically reveals the major events in his life that caused him and other people to protect themselves from outside. During the music video, various imagery, sounds, and metaphors are shown to express the poor school system involving a dictatorial role. The most compelling evidence involves the scene where the leading teacher humiliates the boy for his creative poem. The pattern, the song centered completely around criticism and uses a metaphor of the wall in repeated times. The wall is a form of protection, so the bricks in the wall are all the adverse events and people who have contributed to the protagonist isolations and from the world. In another break in the wall, the bricks are being put into the protagonist's wall are abused and ridiculed from school teachers. The contrast part in this song is the use of double negation in the opening lines. And we don't need no education, we don't need no through control, has contributed to a sense of irony. By using these and double negatives, Water is acknowledging the fact that we do need education, at least as far as our grammar is concerned, while at the same time criticizing the society and the educational system of the time. The negative forms don't and no used in the same line cancel each other ironically, saying that education in one way or another is necessary. About the overworld feeling, Roger Waters wrote Another Brick in the Wall based on his personal view on formal education. He suffered a lot of abuse from teachers. So the song is meant to be a rebellion against authoritarian schools, against people who have power over you, who are grown, then it absolutely demands that you rebel against that. Now let's talk about the song through core question. What it is protest song written by Roger Waters, inspiring his experience with the British educational system as a child. I'm particularly curious about how it was composed because it has many elements to express the feeling in the lyric as well as written. Who? The song is narrated in first person plural, represented by the use of plural pronouns we and our. Thus, Roger seems to be generalizing his hate towards school and to show that the problems related to educational system and abuse from teacher apply to many school children of time and not only to the main character. Where and when? The song in the 70s and 80s caused controversy for its lyrical stance. Although Waters was to point out the song doesn't oppose all education, just the sword that closed the mind of children instead of opening them. He criticized the kind of education that was being delivered in Great Britain and its dark old days. How? The track discusses the abuse from teachers and systems that encourage obedience over learning with lyrics like "We don't need no through control" and "Hey teacher, leave the kids alone." It includes a children's choir in the song's second verse and chorus as well, a sound of children playing and adults yelling at them into the outro. Why? Certainly the song was written to represent and provoke rebellion. It expresses anger and dissatisfaction with the way things was, breaking boundaries and redefining teacher-student relationship. And what if? I'm particularly curious to see the song transform into a musical movie. It could follow the same context to script and a script of the video song, but in this time adding a beginning and an ending. Also, it could have some musical scenes with a symphony orchestra while the actors dance and sing the song. Thank you so much.